Hello. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet eggs for Easter baskets, whole eggs and also broken eggs, where you can put little chicks. In this video, I'm not going to show how to make a basket or how to make chickens. If you want to know how to do it, it's explained in separate videos that you can find on my channel. There are also links to them in the description of this video. I use these 4 colors to make Easter eggs. Unfortunately, I know the exact size of only one of them, pistachio, since I bought it recently. The other yarn was bought long ago, so I'm not sure what exact sizes are. They're all a little different. However, in spite of using different yarn, all the eggs I have are approximately the same size, 3 inches, because I use different schemes to make those eggs. I will show you how to make one of those eggs, and also I will show the schemes I use. This way you will be able to choose the ones that suit your needs. With all this yarn, I use the same hook, 3.2 millimeters. We are going to start with this egg, which in my case is about 3 inches long. And we are going to start here with the narrow end of the egg. Make a magic loop like this, hold the yarn, wrap it around 2 fingers in a crisscross way, insert the hook, okay, grab the yarn, pull it through, and make the first stitch, and now make 7 single crochet stitches in this loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Tighten this ring and make a slip stitch in the first stitch, like this. Now we are going to use this end of the yarn as our marker to know where we started each round, and we are going to have 14 stitches in the next 2 rounds. So we are making 2 single crochet stitches in the first stitch, 2 single crochet stitches in the second one, and continue like this until we can get to our marker and have 14 single crochet stitches, and after that make another round without any changes. So now we have made 3 rounds. The last 2 rounds have 14 single crochet stitches in them. We are going to reposition our marker. I'll also tighten this first loop, and I always leave a little loop at the back here so that it would be easier to pull the yarn out. And in the next 2 rounds we'll need 21 single crochet stitches, so we are making 1 stitch in stitch and then 2 in the next one, 1 in one and 2 in the next one. Continue working like this until you get to the beginning of this round, and make another round like this of 21 stitches without any changes. Now we have made 5 rounds and we have 21 single crochet stitches. we need 28 in the next one. So once again, reposition our marker and make one stitch in one stitch in the next one, and 2 in the third. One in one without any changes, 2 in the next one. At the end of this round, you'll have 28 stitches, and you will need to make 6 more rounds like this without any changes. This is going to be this middle part of the egg. Now, when we have made 12 rounds, we need to start decreasing the diameter of the egg. And in the next round, which is going to be number 13, we will have 24 single crochet stitches. So we are making 1 stitch, 2 stitches, 3, 4, 5 without any changes, and then stitches number 6 and 7 we are working together. One more time, 5 stitches without any changes, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 together. And continue like this until you get to the end of this round, and make another round of 24 stitches like this. Now we have made 14 rounds and need to make another round of 18 stitches. So we are going to make a single crochet stitch in the stitch of the previous round, the second one, and the next 2 we are working together. Once again, 1 without any changes, second single crochet without any changes, and the next 2 working together. Repeat this 4 more times, and we only need 1 round like this of 18 stitches. This round is done, and we need around 1 round of 12 stitches. So we are making 1 single crochet stitch and 2 together. 1 stitch in 1 and 2 together. Continue like this until you get to our marker. Once again, we need just 1 round like this. Now, when the opening became pretty small, we need to pause, and we need to fill our egg in with some cotton or fiber fill. And now when the egg is filled, we start working 2 stitches together until almost all of them are closed. When you have 3 or 4 left and you cannot make stitches anymore, just stop and cut the thread off. And use a needle to close the stitches that we still have left, like this, just using the exterior parts of those stitches, and hide the end of the thread somewhere inside the egg, like this. This egg is ready. So we used this scheme to make this egg. These are rounds, and these are numbers of stitches, of single crochet stitches in each round. You can use different schemes. There are lots and lots of them, depending on what the kind of yarn you are using and what kind of what the size of an egg you would like to get. For example, I used this scheme to make the green egg because the yarn I use is much thicker, but I wanted an egg of about the same size, about 3 inches tall. And for thinner yarn, I would use this scheme. As you can see, it has more stitches in the middle. This one has less than this one. So depending on what you want, you can vary the number of crochet stitches at the beginning and the number of rounds you are working. And now I am going to show you how to make this broken egg, an egg in which we could put a chicken, just hatched chicken inside. The yarn I'm going to be using is a little thicker than the previous one, so I'm going to use another scheme. I'll start with 6 single crochet. We'll start with the narrow part of the egg, and as usual with a magic loop, yarn around your fingers, okay, making the first stitch, and 6 single crochet stitches in this central ring. 3, 4, 5, 6. Tightening this loop, and we'll make a slip stitch in the first stitch. So now we have 6. We are going to use this end of the yarn as our marker again, and in the first 2 rounds, well, actually those are going to be rounds 2 and 3, we are going to have 12 single crochet stitches. So we are making 1 and 2 in the first stitch, 1 and 2 in the second, and continue like this until you get to our marker and make another round of 12 single crochet stitches. Now we have made 3 rounds. We have 12 stitches. We need to tighten this loop a little more, reposition our marker, and in the next 2 rounds there will be 18 stitches. So we are making 1 in one and 2 in the next one. 1 in one and 2 in the next one. Repeat it 4 more times and make another round of 18 stitches without any changes. Now we have 5 rounds. The last 2 had 18 stitches. The next 2 rounds will have 24. So we are making 1 stitch, the second stitch without any changes, and 2 single crochet stitches in the third. Once again, 1, 2 without any changes, and 2 stitches in the next one. Repeat it 4 more times and make another round of 24 stitches. Now we have 7 rounds and 24 stitches. We need to make just 1 round of 30 stitches. So we are crocheting 1 stitch in stitch, the second one without any changes, the next one, and 2 in the fourth. The first 3 without any changes, 1, 2, 3, 2 in the next, and repeat it 4 more times, just 1 round. Well, round number 8 is finished, and now all we have to do is to make a border. We are skipping the first 2 stitches here and making a group of 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have made a group of 5 double crochet stitches. Now we are skipping 2 stitches and making a single crochet in the next one. Once again, skipping 2 stitches, making another group of 5 double crochet stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5. We are skipping 2 stitches, single crochet, and we repeat it until the end of this round. There will be 5 groups of 5 double crochet stitches. At the end of this round, after you made 5 double crochet stitches, we are skipping 2 stitches as usual, and in this next one we are just making a slip stitch, and this is it. This part of the egg is ready. Now let's make the wider part of the egg. As usual, magic loop, first stitch, 6 single crochet stitches, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tighten, slip stitch in the first one, using our marker, and making 12 single crochet stitches in the next round, which means 2 stitches in each, 1 and 2, and 2 in the next one, and we only need 1 round like this with 12 stitches. 1, 2, 1, 2, and the last 2. We are repositioning our marker. I always leave a little loop at the back to make it easier. And in the next round, there will be 18 stitches, which means we'll make 1 stitch in stitch and 2 in the next one. 1 stitch in stitch and 2 in the next one. And continue like this, only 1 round of 18 stitches. This was round number 3. We have 18 stitches. there will be 24 in the next one. So we are making 1 stitch in stitch, 1 stitch in stitch, and 2 in the next one. 1 without any changes, second without any changes, and 2 in the third one, and repeat it 4 more times. Once again, we only need 1 round like this. This was round number 4. We have 24 stitches. The next 3 rounds will have 30. So we are making 1 stitch in stitch, the second one, the next one, and in the fourth one we are making 2. Once again, without changes, 1, 2, 3, and in the fourth one 2 stitches, and continue like this until you reach the marker, and make 2 more rounds like this of 30 stitches without any changes. Now we have 7 rounds and can start making a border. Once again, we are skipping 2 stitches. We are making a group of 5 double crochet stitches, 2, 3, 4, 5, skipping 2 stitches, we are making a single crochet, skipping 2 stitches, making a group of 5 double crochet stitches, and go on until you get to the end of this round. At the end, skip 2 stitches, make a slip stitch, and cut off the yarn. Using a needle, hide all of the ends, moving a needle in different directions. Like this. And now our broken egg is ready. We crocheted this egg using this scheme. We started here. These are rounds. These are numbers of single crochet stitches, and then we proceeded to this part, the wider part of the egg. If you are using a different thread, thinner thread, for example, you can increase the number of stitches in the first round. For example, make it 7, and increase the number of rounds. This is it for today. I hope you liked the video and the Easter eggs we made together. If you want to be informed of all the new videos that are going to come out, subscribe to the channel and push the bell button. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.